Hi students. So in the previous video we have seen the rules for the ray diagrams. Now we see ray diagrams for the concave mirror. So now in this by these ray diagrams, okay, so we can learn how images are formed, okay, and why images are formed, how the lights are the reflected light rays are intersecting, okay, so how their path will be. So all these things you will learn through these diagrams. So if this is the concave surface, whenever the object is at infinity, how the images will be, okay, so where the image is formed, just see. Already, just remember the rule 1. What is that rule? Whenever the light ray parallel to the principal axis that passes through the focus, yes or no? See, at infinity, if we keep the object at infinity, what happens? Already I told you, if the object is at infinity, all the rays passing through that object are parallel to the principal axis. So you see, this is the object, okay? This is the object. The rays are coming parallel to the principal axis, okay? And where they intersect? They intersect at a focus point, okay? Focus point. In this ray diagram, we will get the point-sized image. The point-sized image, okay? Why? When the object is at infinity, we get, okay, the point-sized object image at focus, okay? This is the case 1. The case 2. When the object is kept beyond C, okay, beyond C, that means center of curvature, beyond the center of curvature. What? So how the image will be? See, whenever the object is beyond C, you see, so always we have to take, remember that we have to take reflected rays only at image, okay. So when the reflected rays meeting, then only the image will form. We have to remember this one. So yeah, now this is the incident ray parallel to the principal axis passing through the focus. Here the other ray. The other thing is we need at least 2 rays to form an image. Okay, we need at least 2 rays. Okay, so that's why we are taking 2 rays in all this convenience. So the ray, you see, which is passing parallel to the principal axis, and after reflection it is passing through the focus point. Then the other ray is passing through the center of curvature. Okay, as you know, any ray passing through the center of curvature reflected in the same way, right? So you see, these 2 rays are meeting at this point, right? At this point. So tip of this object is formed here in this object, okay, and the base of the object formed here. So this is the image size and this is the position of the image. Where will we get? If we keep the object beyond C, we will get the image in between F and C. Okay, very easy to understand. Okay, don't get confused. Don't think the ray diagrams are difficult. Okay, if you understand perfectly, you will never forget. Okay, so see, just if you keep the object beyond C, then you need to draw 2 rays. So one is parallel to the principal axis, other one is passing through the center of curvature. Okay, so if the ray is passing through the parallel to the principal axis, then it will reflected through focus. The ray coming through the center of curvature, then it will again reflected to the same path. So they both are meet at point. For example, this is point here. Meet at point here. Okay. Then you will get the image, tip of the image at point here. So that the base of the object. Okay. So for this object, where is the base? On the principal axis, so that you can get image also on the principal axis, right? Yeah. So how is the image here? The property, what is the property of this image? You see, this is inverted image. Yes or no? Inverted. The object is like this, upright. Yes or no? The object is upright in this straight way. This is downwards, right? That means what this image is inverted. Inverted, and this, if you keep the screen here at this point, we can get the image on that screen. Okay? If you keep the screen at this point, you can get image on the screen. That's why this is real image. Already you learned in the previous class. If you get image in the screen, on the screen, that image is called real image. Okay? So whenever you keep the object beyond C, then we will get the image in between F and C. The image is inverted and real image. Okay? This is about second case. Then come to third case. If we keep the object at C, so what will happen? Then you easily can understand. Okay? So you yourself you can draw all the in all cases. Okay? So whenever you keep the object at C, then what will happen? You get same sized image. Same sized image at C. Okay? So you see the rays. Okay, one is parallel to the principal axis, the other one is passing through the focus. Okay? So both are meeting at this point. So if we keep the screen at this point, we can get cheyostunda but if we keep the screen here, then we will get image of the object, same size image, an inverted image. So this is a real image. Okay? Then coming to between fourth case, if we keep the object between F and C, what will happen? F and C, whenever you keep this is object, the ray coming parallel to the principal axis will get reflected through the focal point S. Okay? Then the other ray is passing through the center of curvature and again reflected through that point. Then they both meet at this point. Okay? So that the image is formed here. This is also inverted image. Okay? Inverted image, enlarged image. Inverted image and enlarged image. The image which is having more size than the object here. That's why we are calling enlarged image. Right? Coming to fifth case. If we keep the object at focal point, okay, so whenever you keep the object at focal point, the ray which is passing parallel to the principal axis, okay, and reflected through focus, okay, then the other ray is passing through the center of curvature and get reflected through the same path. So they both, okay, in this case the object is at infinity. The image formation will be at infinite distance. Okay, this is the opposite to the first case. You see, first case, what will happen if we keep the object at infinite distance? Okay, you will get the image at focus, point size to focus. Okay, then if you keep the object at focus, you will get the very enlarged image. Okay, very enlarged image at infinite distance. Okay, at infinite distance. Because of that, we cannot show on this board. Okay, we will not show the image formation on this board. Just we have to draw the lines. Okay, because the image formation at infinite position, infinite distance. This is about object keeps at focus. Now coming to this is a very important case. Whenever the object keeps between the pole and focal point, what happens here? You see, the object keeps between the P and F. then you see rays, observe 3 rays. Okay, here I have done 3 rays. The one ray is passing through the center of curvature, the other one is passing parallel to the principal axis and reflected along the from the focal point, and the other ray is making some angle at pole and reflected the same angle, okay, at pole. Okay, these 3 rays, here I am taking 3 rays. You can observe these 3 rays will not meet anywhere. Okay, they will pass through like this only. They will not meet at any point anymore. Okay, anyway. So we cannot get image in this case. Now what will happen here? If we extend these rays beyond, okay, behind the mirror, if we extend these rays behind the mirror, they will meet at a point. They will meet at a point so that we can get the image. Okay, so this image is, okay, upright, yes or no, same as object. So this is erected image. This is erected image. In all other cases you see inverted, we get inverted image. Okay, so the directions of the image are opposite to the object. Here the directions of the image, okay, same as object. So this is erected image and enlarged image. Okay, so other thing is virtual image. Okay, so note down erected image, enlarged image and virtual image. Why this is virtual image? Already you know what is the definition. If we cannot obtain image on the screen, then that image is called virtual image. Okay, if we keep the screen here, we cannot obtain the image on the screen. Okay, if you want to see this image, you need to see in the mirror. Okay, you need to see, if you want to observe this image, you need to see in the mirror. Okay, so that you can get enlarged image. This is a very useful property of the concave mirror. In our daily life, this property, okay, due to this property, dentists are using concave mirror. Okay, dentists are using concave mirror to see the enlarged image of our teeth. Okay, so this is the special property for the concave mirror. Okay, so any mirror, plain mirror will not give like this image. The convex mirror also give only the diminished image. That also will give virtual image but diminished image. Okay, we will see it later. So this is all about ray diagrams for the concave mirror. Okay, thank you.